Nerdcore could rise up. It could get elevated. Nerdcore could rise up. It could get elevated.
Hold on, let me do it like this.
Nerdcore used to be just a made-up
Holiday. Celebrate. Holiday. Celebrate. Eh?
Mm-mm.
Eh?
Mm-mm.
No?
Nope.
No? Well, you know, the whole point of that was that's from The Wedding Singer.
Oh.
That's when Adam Sandler got really sad and was, holiday.
Oh, I didn't know what you were doing. Okay.
Celebrate.
I was thinking Christmassy stuff. I wasn't even in the right frame of fine.
That's holiday. And you're celebrating. And
That's what we're doing.
it is. Because I'm singing about holiday movies.
So what's this episode going to be about?
Holiday movies? Well, I mean, I think.
But that wasn't a holiday song.
Sure it was. It starts with an H. It's got a day.
All right. I mean,
Well, I mean, you tell me. You tell me what a holiday movie is then. I mean, what else aren't you telling me if that's not a holiday song?
let's just talk about it.
Welcome to Every Man's Guide to Nerddom, where we are two 30 to 40-something-year-olds who talk about pretty much whatever we want. I'm Chris.
And I'm Kyle. And you guys can also catch us live and in person on the internet on Twitches. Live streaming video games often throughout the week. Typically, you'll find us together on Saturday nights and Friday nights doing indie horror games and indie random games. You can find Chris over there at twitch.tv/GuyverUnit01. It's GUYVERUNT01. And then I'm just Casey, K_SIG. So catch us, hang out. It's fun. Usually, like things happen, jokes are made.
Lots of jokes.
You think we make a lot of dick jokes on the show?
Shit, watch us live.
Mm-hmm. Dick jokes live and in person.
Well, then just wait until you just hear us when we get together with Choaf and now Banner.
We got Banner in on it. We got a few more popping in and out. Choaf is our regular. We just can't get rid of him, is what it is. We don't have.
We tried. We dropped him off in the country.
Mm-hmm. He found his way home.
He did. He smelled tacos.
I'm like, we're taking Choaf to the farm.
We're gonna. Oh, that's what we need to do. Take him the way of Old Yeller next time.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Choaf.
Then we'll have to deal with Zombie Choaf because you know he's going to come back. Like he's not
no
going
matter what.
No matter what. I don't know if I can handle Zombie Choaf.
So I do want to do our listener of the week.
Ooh.
I want to call out Mr. Banner.
Mr. Dr. Bruce Banner.
Dr. Bruce Banner.
It's actually the Dr. Bruce Banner.
Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Loyal listener. He listens to all our new shit. He's going back listening to the old shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's active in our Discord.
Mm-hmm.
He's
hangs out in the streams.
Streams.
Been playing with us.
He is
also been playing games with us.
Yeah. He's just a great guy all around. So he is our listener of the, I don't want to say the week, but episode at least.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we do one a week. So,
I mean, I guess it is listener of the week, but that one's for you, Banner. If you guys aren't following Banner too, make sure you are. We're trying to help him get to affiliate.
Mm-hmm.
So he can start monetizing.
Let's see.
It's that steering wheel.
X Dr. Bruce Banner X. Doctor is not spelled out. XDRBRUCEBANNER X on Twitch. He plays Farming Simulator. He plays
Driving Simulator.
Yep. American Truck Simulator.
He makes taco trucks, drag racing taco trucks.
Mm-hmm. Go catch him. Hang out.
Yes. So, Banner, we salute you.
We need to come up with a salute.
We do. This.
Oh, I was going to give him the old, the amigo. Huh.
So yeah,
Shot the invisible swordsman.
I love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so today we're talking about Hollywood. We're talking about holiday movies.
Also Hollywood. Hollywood's
also
involved.
Hollywood. And let me preference here. If I sound a little bit weak, because I am, Kyle sounds a little bit weak. He is. I had a very rough night yesterday. Kyle's had a rough week. Just puny. We're very puny.
We're sickly.
We are sickly.
We're not taking our vitamins like we should.
And you could definitely tell that, again, the older we get, the longer it takes to recover.
Mm-hmm.
Before
I'm
it
going
would have
about
been nothing.
Week and a half of this shit. And yeah, yesterday I would have sounded amazing on here.
He was like,
No.
He sounded like the smoking lady from Beetlejuice.
Oh, Juno?
Juno, yep.
Yep. See, I know some trivia.
See, he knows.
Mhm.
I forgot her name.
Yeah.
But we're talking about holiday movies. We're going to say, what is a holiday movie? What's the obsession? Why do we love them? And what are some of the cult classics? And if you look behind us, and for those of you who are watching the YouTubes, what is yours from, Kyle?
Mine is from Muppet Christmas Carol. My background.
Love that one.
Mm-hmm. Just watched it 2 days ago.
I got to rewatch that because I love Pepe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like my daughter likes Rizzo.
Oh, I love Rizzo too.
Mm-hmm.
But the Creature Shop, Jim Henson's Creature Shop puts out some really good holiday classics.
Yeah,
these are some of my favorite. We'll go over a couple of these. Mine is from The Year Without Santa Claus or The Miser Brothers Christmas. I've got Heat Miser and Snow Miser, which has one of my all-time favorite songs, Rankin and Bass's stuff, and I just love those. We watch those religiously.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk about that. Kyle, what is a holiday movie season movie? Like what's the definition?
Well, I'm going to cite a uber trustworthy and reliable source, urbandictionary.com. These are movies released during the holiday season. They are usually released from about the second week of November to the third week of December, sometimes even on Christmas Day. These movies are usually family friendly, often holiday themed movies. So that's just movies that come out either around Christmas time, Hanukkah, this season, the end of December, whatever holiday you celebrate or don't celebrate. Either released around that time with that holiday theme.
And they usually have, the theme is usually something good always happens in the end. Like there's usually some sort of tragedy, but then at the end, everything's good.
Yep. The super busy businesswoman goes back to her hometown and realizes that she's getting late in life and she may not find love. And then she sees the handy carpenter, local guy that she knew in high school.
Who's a single dad now.
Who's a single dad now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whatever. Oh, those are Hallmark movies or Lifetime movies. Has that happened
to either of us?
I'm still looking for my carpenter. I got some shit around here that needs to be fixed anyway. So if you see one,
Bobby, Mortimer. Yeah. So that's what we're going to talk about. And I mean, we're going to talk about all of them: the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We're going to discuss. There's some on here that are always up for discussion if they're really holiday movies or not. They are, but we'll talk about them.
They are. I don't care what you say.
Spoiler alert, they are.
And I'd love to do a Discord discussion on if you guys think we're wrong or not.
Mm-hmm. We got a holiday cheer channel in the Discord, which I forgot to plug at the beginning of the episode.
Oh, so, yeah. Go plug it real quick.
Yeah, I'm plugging it. Down below us in the show notes, in the show description stuff, there's a link to our Discord below us. Link to just Discord. Join that and join in the discussion about everything that we talk about on this episode and episodes past, present, and future. There's ghosts of episodes past, ghosts of episodes present, and ghosts of episodes future that you can discuss in there.
Mm-hmm.
See how I tied that in?
Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So B-Rob and I Mr. Brandon started last year by accident, and then it turned into this whole war, this Christmas sweater war. And so far, I'm winning this.
While you're talking about that, be right back.
Okay. So we just do the ugliest Christmas sweaters that you can find out. And I've got some doozies this year. And I've even got a double. We've got 2 doubles that B-Rob's going to be hit with. And you will see it when it happens. So yeah, if you guys want to see the war, I try and post it every day that I do it, which is, every day. Which actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me post today's. So yeah, it's just a lot of good fun. We have a lot of fun in our server. It's
I'm back.
a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk about whatever you want. Like if anyone's a dick, we haven't had anyone who is a dick. So thank God we haven't had to deal with that. But it's one of those, we're not going to put up with any of that shit.
Well, I feel like if I'm up to dealing with dicks or not.
So you put it on.
I did, but it's like the green screen's screwing it all up. Like it's not really picking it up.
Well, that's one of the ones we're gonna double dick him with.
I know. I'm gonna have to strip on camera. Hang on.
So let's oh yeah, take it off.
I got stuff on under. Hold on, let me just roll out a frame. It's stuck on my beard. Hold on.
I wish you guys could see this. But damn, girl, look at those guns.
Woo! It was itchy. I wasn't ready for that. I'm not in sweater form yet.
Well, it's also warm right now too. It is unreasonably warm right now for December.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the 80s.
I'm not wearing any pants.
Damn it. I need to not be.
Now I have a reason.
I'm failing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about this. What is a holiday movie? It's not just Christmas movies anymore. It used to be defined as a Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm.
Now holiday is inclusive for everything. That's Hanukkah, Thanksgiving, Kwanzaa, New Year's, Easter, Halloween, just anything. That's considered a holiday movie now. What we're focusing on is what Kyle gave the definition for is Thanksgiving and later.
Winter holiday movies.
For holiday movies.
There's got to be snow.
Immoral.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes a Santa. Occasionally ghosts.
All sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
So, Kyle, why do we watch them?
Well, they're feel-good movies. And I kind of said this before the show, and I'll say it on here too, that probably like the last 10, 12 years or whatever, like I haven't been, like we celebrate Christmas, but I'm not haven't been a big holiday Christmas guy. I don't know. Time of year stresses me out. There's always travel and just trying to get everything lined up. And I'm just like, I'm ready for it to just pass and go through. And, like I said, not really being a Scrooge about it. It just like, whatever. But my youngest is like super into Christmas stuff, songs, everything. Like he sings Christmas carols year round. So he's really into it. And so I'm finding some of the movies and stuff that I watched when I was a kid and younger, and, and introducing both of my children to it now. And so that's, where I'm getting with it.
And we're kind of the same way. Like I love the Rankin and Bass movies. If you don't know what the Rankin and Bass movies are, we'll go over them a little bit. We'll go on the next, but they just have great songs. They're classics. Yeah, I guarantee you've seen them. You just don't know you have.
Yeah.
And like Frosty the Snowman's one of them, and it's the thumpity thump thump. Thumpity thump thump.
I can't hear that without thinking of the Beavis and Butthead episode where Beavis was doing that. I can't do the voice right now, or I'll break out in a coughing fit if I try to do it. But just Beavis like, yeah, somebody, yeah.
I forgot about that one. All I remember is my oldest, when she was about my youngest age, it thumpity thump thump became thumpity thump thump, and now my youngest is doing it. So they
Mhm.
hear this thumpity thump thump thumpity thump thump. Look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump thumpity thump thump. And I mean, I just lose it every time. And I know I should be correcting them, but I can't.
No,
can't.
you can't. You got to let it. You just got to let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Okay. Keep that in your back pocket too, because I want to argue if that would be considered a holiday movie or not.
I'm gonna say no. It has everything. Okay, we'll get to that one. We'll come.
Yeah.
We'll.
I think that's a debatable one, though.
I think it's debatable. We'll debate it.
So, okay. The first thing that we're going to talk about is the Lifetime movies.
Mhm.
You found it.
I did.
Yeah, because I put the other one down towards the bottom because that's such a big one. Lifetime movies. So we all know Lifetime has, the women's empowerment movies and everything else.
Mhm.
But around this time of year, they also have holiday movies.
Mhm.
They're not always good holiday movies either.
Mm-mm.
Like it's like I was a teenage prostitute during Christmas.
That's an actual movie.
I don't know, but I think I've seen one that's about
I
that.
think you were on the wrong. Here, let me Google.
No,
I was a teenage.
I don't think it wasn't called that, definitely, but I've seen
prostitute during Christmas
into Lifetime.
Lifetime special.
But there's all sorts of stuff.
Okay, so I've got Lifetime Christmas movie list, top 100 prostitution movies, top 100 Christmas movies, Drew Barrymore movies list.
Wait,
That's in the top results.
Drew Barrymore? What?
I searched, I was a teenage prostitute during Christmas, Lifetime special. Here are our top 1, 2, 3, 4 results. Lifetime Christmas movies list, top 100 prostitution movies, top 100 Christmas movies of all time, Drew Barrymore movies list.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I don't even know which one to click on.
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore.
Because Drew's hot.
Now, I think the Hallmark and the Lifetime movies sometimes get confused because they're the same.
They are, except I think the Lifetime has more of the crimes of passion holiday movies. And like I was touched by an angel who turned out to be my priest.
I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. Then I shot Santa Claus. And now there's this whole mystery.
And then I went on the run.
The whole town is trying to find out like who shot Santa. Turns out it was actually the mall Santa. There's this whole thing.
Turns out it was the little baby with the pacifier.
Mm-hmm. It was, I think that's an older movie. I shot mommy. Angela Lansbury was in it. I think.
Santa. She wrote.
Santa. She wrote. I'm pretty sure she was in there. Who else would have been in that?
I love
probably Andy Griffith. I bet he was in there, but as Matlock.
Murder She Wrote Murder She Wrote versus Matlock.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the other one? Raymond Burr. He did The Lawyer. The HBO redid the series. Not Columbo. Perry Mason versus Perry Mason.
So you got Murder She Wrote meets McClintock meets Perry Mason, but during Christmas time. And then
Murder Lock She Masons.
Like Norm Macdonald played Santa. Like that would have been a really cool thing. Adam Sandler could have been like the wet behind the ears deputy helping investigate everything. Too bad that movie can't be made.
Well, yeah, 2 of them are dead, I guess, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think 3 of them.
I'm looking up one to see if it's a Christmas movie or not.
Well, if you have to question yourself.
Well, it's been the movie just turned 50 this month.
You know, I think we're missing some movies on here. Like,
Well, we're missing a bunch. That's just all the ones I could think of. Off the
oh, never
top of
mind, you
my
got
head.
them. I got to read. If I read things, then I'll see them.
I put as much off the top of my head as I could.
You did a good job.
Thanks. So, but yeah, Lifetime. I don't watch the Lifetime movies.
Mhm.
I've seen a couple, but I don't watch them, so I can't talk a lot on them.
If you guys have a favorite one though and want to talk about it in the Discord, Choaf, let us know what your favorite Lifetime holiday movie is.
I was a teenage Choaf.
I was a teenage Choaf. Let's
Who
talk
was a
about
prostitute.
the Rankin and Bass ones. That's one like you were really heavy on those earlier in the week. We were talking about them.
Yes.
And I said, like, and you mentioned it too, like earlier in the show that like you've seen them, you just may not remember that you've seen them. So I went through the list and I was looking at those, and like I remember watching some of these, not well enough to like go through and like tear them apart and talk about them in great detail. But I just remember watching them. Like they're iconic images.
100%.
And I think that, I mean, just like your background, like I know I've seen that one. I can't remember anything about it, but I know it when I see it.
So I put them again all in the Voodoo, almost every one. So you need to start watching them tonight.
I'll check them out
because they're just feel good movies. They really are. So what's unique about them was I think it's Jules Bass. Hold on. Let's see. Rankin and Bass. It is Arthur Rankin Jr. and Jules Bass. And I believe Rankin was the director for most of them. He was the founder. And then Jules was another founder, but I think Bass, if I remember right, wrote most of the scripts and the songs and stuff.
Okay.
I might have that backwards, but they also had some big name voice or people, stars of the time. Jimmy Durante. Cha-cha-cha-cha.
Yeah, I think this is kind of a theme with holiday movies, especially wintertime holiday movies, which I guess for the sake of the episode, I can say we're talking about holiday movies. We're talking about, like you said, Thanksgiving to Christmas,
right?
Hanukkah time, end of the year. So I think that's a big thing for like holiday movies is you get a lot of stars in them because they're little short bit parts a lot of the time.
Right.
Or it's just something, it's a little passion project for them or just something cool they want to do. And you'll see that in a lot of these movies as we go through. Like it's a big thing. And a lot of times it's the actors and stuff that's kind of on the downside of their popularity, when they're coming off of what they're really known for and they're doing more, family friendly type stuff. Jingle All the Way. That type of thing. So,
well, like Rankin and Bass.
Yeah.
The first one that everyone's going to know is the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer special with the little elf who wants to be the dentist and Yukon Cornelius and the abominable snowman who gets all his teeth pulled. And the snowman was Burl Ives. Burl Ives, one of the most classic voices you can hear singing Christmas carols. Fred Astaire was in, what was he in? I want to say it was maybe Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah.
I need to look. Rankin and Bass was most famous for their animation and their stop motion. They were some of the originators of like the stop motion puppetry.
Yeah.
Like claymation style. And it's just so good. Like I love them so much. Like it's not even funny.
Well, you had Fred Astaire in Santa Claus is Coming to Town, along with Mickey Rooney was in that one also.
Mickey Rooney was in a bunch of them as Santa.
Yeah, he was. I think pretty much anything that had a Santa, just about. He was in The Year Without Santa Claus. Mickey Rooney was there too.
Island of Misfit Toys was one of the songs from there.
You had. I'm trying to see if there's any other ones there he was in.
They performed flashback in the Glee Christmas special. They performed the Island of Misfit Toys song in Glee.
Oh.
Which is just kind of cool.
I didn't watch Glee.
I love Glee.
Here's one that I didn't know that was any, which it was one that was probably a little less watched. I mean, everybody's seen them all, but crap, where'd it go? Nestor, the long-eared Christmas donkey.
Christmas donkey. Yep.
I don't remember that one, but Roger Miller is a star in it, and so I kind of want to watch it now.
I like Nestor. It's a good one.
Roger Miller was the rooster from animated Robin Hood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, the one who sang the theme song.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna have to rewatch that. The girls got to listen to it on the way back up from Texas last week.
He was
Tried to
Alan
watch it, I
Adele.
had to listen
That was
to
his
it.
name, Alan Adele.
So the first one that they did was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Then they did Cricket on the Hearth, which was an animated one. Little Drummer Boy, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. That was the one with Mickey Rourke, the first one. And it shows how Santa became Santa. Here Comes Peter Cottontail's the next one. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas was an animated one.
Wait, did you
One
say
of my-
Mickey Rourke? Did you mean Mickey Rooney?
Yeah, Mickey Rooney, not Mickey,
Mickey
Rourke.
Rourke is.
That would make it a lot better, wouldn't it? So, yeah, Mickey
the old-
Rooney.
The old Marlboro Man himself.
My bad. But Twas the Night Before Christmas
Or was he
has
Harley
a
Davidson?
song called Even a Miracle Needs a Hand. And one of the guys in there did another voice. Yeah, it was Joel Gray. Joel Gray, who was known had a great voice. He was known for Cabaret. He was the main guy in Cabaret. And he did a couple of Rankin and Bass movies, but that was the one that I knew him the most from. He was also on the Muppet Show, stuff like that. That one was fun. Then the Year Without Santa Claus, which is one of my favorite, which is where the Miser Brothers come from. Then they had the First Christmas, the story of the First Christmas Snowfall, Rudolph's Shiny New Year, Little Drummer Boy Book 2, Nestor the Long-Eared Donkey, Jack Frost, which is a great one.
Mm-hmm.
Pinocchio's Christmas, The Leprechaun's Christmas Gold, A Miser Brothers Christmas. Then they did Frosty the Snowman, Frosty's Christmas in July, all those.
There's a lot of Frosties.
Yeah. And like I said, you all would recognize them. You just don't know that you recognize them.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, I mean, people around our age, I mean, this is what we grew up with. They started coming out, in 64?
64 was Rudolph, yeah.
And the last one was in the 80s, I believe. Possibly.
I think,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if it's that, they've done a couple more, but they weren't holiday movies. Rankin and Bass is also the studio that did the animated Hobbit in The Return of the King.
I love animated Hobbit.
And you can always tell their style because all the characters look the same, the way that they do. They also did the Hobbit in like the stop motion.
Yeah.
They did both of that. The Last Unicorn.
Yep.
That was a Rankin and Bass movie.
So I think Bass was the musical guy because he helped with the soundtrack for Batman and Robin, and is a consulting producer, still going recently on Thundercats Roar. That's cool.
He's old. I like him though.
Rankin, looks like he passed away about 7 years ago,
Oh, did he?
and he was still working on Thundercats, just regular. Well, Thundercats 2012.
I liked that one.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Wind in the Willows. The Last Dinosaur. So several. Like, it's just movies that you know that you didn't know that you knew were all tied together.
Mm-hmm. When a lot of these old guys that they pulled were from the early ones, like the 60s, 70s, were from vaudeville.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. They were really famous for vaudeville. So it just something kind of cool. And, you know, they're old. A lot of them died in like the 90s, 2000s, early 2000s. Like Burl Ives died in 95 at the age of 85.
So they were old when they were made.
Yeah.
Older.
They were older. So, like I said, I'd like to do a whole episode on Rankin and Bass, but I need Kyle to get up to date. But yeah, it's Rankin and Bass. They're classics.
Mhm.
What's the next one?
So we went through all the Rankin and Bass. These are more mainstream. Well, I mean, those are mainstream too, but kind of talk about some cult classic movies and then some big releases. And we have a huge list, that we can spend a lot of time on if we really wanted to. I mean, we got Elf at the top of the list. Will Ferrell, great movie.
One of my favorites.
Home Alone. Go ahead.
Bomb, by the way, in the theaters. Elf was.
Yeah, but people still love that movie. You still see people dressing up as him, like raiding malls, and like it was just a great, funny, freaking hilarious movie.
It's quotable too.
Quotable.
You're an angry elf.
You got the first Home Alone movie, which gave us Macaulay Culkin, and
why would you consider that a Christmas movie?
Well, it happened over Christmas.
Therefore, it's a Christmas movie. You got Left Home Alone. There's a remake of that just recently came out. Yeah, it just came out, and the kid's like British. It's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I think I noticed that last night, and
I think it's Home Aloner.
Home Aloner.
It's
let me see what it's called. But I like the first one for sure. Like I think every kid, Home Sweet Home Alone. There we go.
Okay,
Home Sweet Home Alone.
That.
Is that a crossover to the Korean movie?
Because that's what I was thinking too.
It's not the right movie. That'd be a cool crossover. That would be awesome like
if it was.
The movie that was being made. I want to jump around a little bit here, but in Ernest Saves Christmas, where what was his name? Was it Carruthers? Not Carruthers. The guy that Santa was trying to get him to replace him with was like a kids TV show host, and then he got a part in a movie that's called Christmas
Santa Claus
Sleigh
with Dudley Moore, right? That one?
No. Talking about if you had the new Home Sweet Home Alone crossover, all horror and stuff, would be like that movie that was being made in Ernest Saves Christmas. Christmas Sleigh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you realize you started describing the Dudley Moore Santa Claus too.
I did?
Yeah.
Well, they're going to overlap. I think that there's only there's only so many Christmas holiday related stories. Not scissoring. No, yeah. That's a whole different
scissoring?
That's a whole different movie playlist.
That's a different genre we may or may not cover later.
Santa came early this year.
Finally, Christmas comes for Santa.
Mm-hmm.
We just did references to
so many things.
Space Mutiny, if you guys didn't catch that.
Mm-hmm. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, 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 ho.
What are the children and their little elves? What are the children and their toys?
What are the toys? Thank you very much. Okay. What else?
I butchered that quote.
Yeah, what do you do?
Talk about, we got Love Actually.
Have you ever seen that one?
Actually, no, I don't think I have. I think the next one there's a couple, then there's some that I have seen.
So the Love Actually, that is a staple at our house every year. Not for me, but for
no, it's fine. It is
Lily. It's not a bad movie, but it's
not for me.
It's kind of a sad, messed up movie.
Show up at your house, you're gonna have a plate full of gingerbread cookies, watching Lifetime holiday specials,
and I'm gonna be only wearing an apron for you.
Lifetime television for Chris.
For Chris by Chris.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, you want some cookies?
I mean, I'll take it, but I guess I'll watch the movies with you.
Begrudgingly.
And then we have Noel. Is that right?
You know what that one is?
I do not.
That's the one that came out either last year or the year before. I want to say it was 2 years ago because it came out during the pandemic. That's the one with Anna Kendrick. She plays Santa's sister. It's on Disney Plus.
Ooh, I need to watch that. Bill Hader?
It is a great movie.
I freaking love Bill Hader.
It was a great movie.
I'm a Bill Hader lover. Lover, hater.
Fader.
I'm a hater lover.
So, the Grinch, that is both the Grinch, the Jim Carrey, and How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Let's talk about those real quick. How the Grinch Stole Christmas is a classic. Dr. Seuss, Boris Karloff is the narrator. and that's just a classic. I could watch that one over and over.
Well, and you also left out 2018's The Grinch.
Is that
That's
the
the-
Jim Carrey one?
No,
No. That's the animated one.
the new animated one.
theater
Yeah,
one. I don't think I've seen that one.
I've seen that one. I think I like the Jim Carrey one.
I like that one a lot.
I like it a lot because he does such a good job as the Grinch. Amazing job. But I think it's building off of, the original for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So how many Grinch
100%.
movies are there?
As far as I know, there's 3.
Hold on, I'm looking. Yep, 3. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which is the 66 one. Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which is our Jim Carrey one. And then 2018's The Grinch.
And that Jim Carrey one completely bombed at the box office.
So many of these movies probably, they just
But now it's
did.
a huge cult classic. That's why we put it under cult classics.
These things go into syndication or whatever and start getting played over and over. They get drove into your holiday memory.
Oh, 100%.
Mhm.
100% they do. So, like I said, I really like the Grinch movies. So, what's next?
So next is Jingle All the Way, which I actually watched yesterday. All but the last 15 minutes. I didn't get all the way to the end because I got sidetracked, but that was just a freaking killer cast. Of course, you had Schwarzenegger doing what I was saying earlier when they kind of come off to their high point of what they're known for, and then they start doing, you'll find them in the holiday movie mix.
Right.
This is Schwarzenegger's time there. But you had Sinbad, who played the mailman guy. So good. Phil Hartman is Ted. Everybody hated Ted. You had to hate Ted. The horny white knight neighbor.
Yes.
Yeah. Baking cookies and blah, blah, blah. But it's been so long since I watched it. I didn't realize it until I rewatched it yesterday. So his son is named Jamie. Remember the one that wanted the Turbo Man doll? You remember who plays Jamie?
No.
Jake Lloyd.
That was Jake Lloyd.
That was Jake Lloyd.
After arrest or pre-arrest?
Pre-arrest. I think it's pre-Phantom Menace.
Is it really? So he was just young.
I think so. Let me look here and see if that's... Yeah, because I was telling my daughter, like, that's Anakin. Yeah, that's 3 years before Phantom Menace. Because Jingle All the Way came out in 66. Star Wars Episode 1 came out in 99. So, yeah, before them.
I forgot. See, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize it until yesterday.
Okay.
What do we got next?
The Christmas Chronicles.
Christmas Chronicles. That's the Kurt Russell.
Yeah, we watched the first one 2 days ago for the first time.
So
that
good.
Was great.
That's such a good movie. He's my favorite. He might be my favorite Santa.
Well, yeah, and what made this one different is it's a streetwise Santa, smartass Santa. And then Lily pointed it out too. She goes, I think, isn't that the Silvio from The Sopranos? I go, no, it is. In the jail with him. That's Silvio.
I haven't watched it in, when did it come out?
Like 17?
Something like that. 2018. So it's been out for 3 years. I think I watched it in 2018. I haven't watched it since then. I know there's been a sequel. Pretty sure.
Yeah, there was. And that's on my list to watch.
I'm scared to watch the sequels. I'm afraid it won't live up.
It might.
Then we have Klaus or Claus.
I love Klaus. Have you seen that one?
I got to look to see if I have. That came out a couple years ago.
It was on Netflix. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did.
I think it came out last year, didn't it?
Yep, I do. I have seen that now. The animated one.
Yes, it is great.
It's a very traditional Santa Claus story, like traditional beginnings, and it's a different take on it all, but it's good. That is such a good one. Also highly recommended.
Extremely highly recommended.
We've got A Christmas Carol. Now, which one are we talking about here? Because there's so many of them.
And that's why I put that under the cult classics, because I don't know.
And there was a new one that recently came out that I want to watch. I think it's just called A Christmas Carol. That's from 2019. That's a live action. Remy Milner. Why does that name sound familiar? His Dark Materials. That's a live action, kind of dark looking, like very dark looking one. I remember the Disney animated one where Mickey was Bob Cratchit. Scrooge was Scrooge.
Yes. Because is that called a Disney Christmas Carol or a Mickey Mouse's Christmas Carol?
Disney. I'm looking up so much stuff right now because I type faster.
You do.
Walt Disney Christmas. It's so much older than that though. It has to be. Maybe the Walt Disney Christmas show is where it came out. No. A Disney Christmas Gift. Walt Disney Christmas 82. That's not it. I really remember watching it. Okay, I'm going to look at which Disney movie had Mickey as Bob Cratchit. Mickey's Christmas Carol.
What year was that?
83.
God, that's old. I didn't think it was that old.
That's how old I am.
You're
dick.
old. Oh, if
No.
you guys didn't know, Kyle just had a birthday too.
Thanks. Yep, it is one of them days.
He's old.
I'm old.
Okay,
Old
I
as
will
shit.
have you know, Lily and I searched because we knew no one would. We were trying to figure out a way to send you a birthday cake, but there's no one in your area that sends anything. The only food source we could find was McDonald's to deliver.
McDonald's delivers here? I didn't
Yeah.
even know that.
Yeah, through DoorDash.
What?
Yeah.
I wanted to check on that. I didn't know they did. I'm about to get a whole lot lazier.
But we tried to get you a birthday cake. We're like, you know what? I want to get him something, and I'm not driving down there again to look at headless deer.
Wasn't my fault.
But yeah. Okay. So
Was not my fault.
you're old.
I am.
Okay. Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yes. Anything Muppets. I
Anything
love
Muppet. We love Muppet, and it's even better since Disney bought them.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm wondering if this was the first.
Disney.
Well, no, if this was the first Muppet movie that was made after Jim Henson died.
Oh, yeah.
Because the intro was, in memory of Jim Henson, which I think they put that on a lot of them now.
Well, because his daughter's head of the studio now.
Well, Brian was the director of that one.
Okay.
I think this may have been. I was going to look this up yesterday when we were watching it. First, okay, so Muppet Christmas Carol was it was the first one directed by Brian. It was the first movie produced after the death of Jim Henson, who died at 53. Oh, he was a lot younger than I thought he was when he died.
I didn't know that he was only 53.
It's the first time that somebody that was not Jim Henson played Kermit the Frog. Michael Caine was in it, he was great.
Michael Caine was great.
And he took it
Scrooge, wasn't he?
He was Scrooge, and he took it very seriously. I'm trying to see who it was. They're saying there was some competition for it. Nobody that I really know. The Christmas Ghost. Okay, so I remembered the Ghost of Christmas Past, the little girl thing or whatever.
Yeah,
it's freaky as hell.
What was her name?
It was just Ghost of Christmas Past, but
they didn't give her name.
I don't think so. But that was all CGI. Or that was pre-CGI. Hold on. Apparently there's like a lot of inside jokes in there between the cast. Very faithful adaptation. They left some songs out. Yeah, that's one of my favorite Christmas movies, holiday movies.
I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas with the Cranks. That's a cult classic. Have you seen that one?
That's going to look. Yeah, I have. I don't remember much about it.
It's been years since I've seen it.
It's been a long time. I mean, you got Jamie Lee Curtis and Tim Allen.
You
I
can't
watched,
go wrong there.
you know what? This came out in the 90s, I'm sure. Oh, this came out in 2004. Still, I was probably
was
watching anything with Tim Allen in it at that point. I love Tim Allen.
I do too. Bad Santa,
Mm-hmm.
which is a classic
Bad Santa's great.
with Billy Bob
Oh, Billy Bob.
and Lauren Graham.
Mhm.
One of my favorite parts is I'm watching Laurel. I go, fuck me, Santa, fuck me, Santa, fuck me, Santa.
Yeah, not a family holiday movie.
Nope. And your dad named you fucking Sherman Merman.
So many things from that. Ooh, next on this list, I still haven't watched. I wanted to watch every year and I forget about it until it comes and it passes and I need to watch it again. And now seeing who's actually in it, I really need to watch it. Krampus. I didn't know David Koechner was in it.
Yeah, dude, like it's a great movie. It's a great movie. The story of Krampus is actually pretty frightening. That's what we should play for Spooky Saturday one night too.
Oh, yeah?
Krampus.
We should do that.
Krampus is a horror movie, but it's become a classic.
Mhm.
Then
Yeah.
we have
Gremlins. I didn't even think about that being a holiday movie, but
100%. He got Gizmo for Christmas.
yeah, I just didn't even think about that being a holiday movie. I absolutely love that one too.
I love Gremlins too. There's rumored to be a remake of that too.
Ooh, let's look. You go through the list. I'll see if there's one in the works.
Scrooged, which is one of my all-time favorites. Bill Murray.
Mm-hmm. There is a It's a TV series.
Oh, is that what it is?
Gremlins: Secrets of the Mogwai.
Yeah, something.
In production, top cast: Ming-Na Wen, B.D. Wong, James Hong. Just having B.D. Wong in it.
And Ming-Na Wen, the ageless Ming-Na Wen.
Yeah, how old is she now?
She's got to be in her 60s.
Really?
Or maybe 50s.
Born in 63. No, she's about to turn 60.
She looks
58.
Great.
Yeah, she does.
You'd make out with her.
Mm-hmm.
I would too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know she was that old.
Yeah, she is. She doesn't age.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of not aging, or the opposite, we have the Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, I love those. Okay, I mentioned that to Lily. She goes, I don't really like those movies. I'm like, what? She goes, to be fair, I only watched the first one. I think that's the only movie I ever walked out of. I go, those are so good.
I don't think I've seen the third one.
And a little bit of tragedy.
Oh, yeah?
The guy who played the Tooth Fairy died this week.
Who played the Tooth Fairy? Was that in 3?
2 or 3, I thought. But he died this week.
Who played him? Let's look here. I think that was 2. Oh, that may have been 3. Oh, Art LaFleur.
That's him.
Art LaFleur. Oh, my. Yeah. I remember seeing that in my feed. He was in so many things.
Yep.
So many things.
Isn't that sad?
169 acting credits. Wow. So many things.
But yeah, there's that. I love the Santa Clauses. I just think they're great. And then the guy who played Bernard the Elf was in Suicide Squad as Polka Dot Man.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of good ones through there.
I think that was the numbers guy too, wasn't it?
Maybe.
But he was in that. Then we have Office Christmas Party, which is just a foul movie, but I love it.
Okay, I don't think I've seen that one.
It's in the Voodoo.
Okay.
Dudley Moore's Santa Claus, which I remember seeing in the theater. One of the few movies I remember seeing in the theater with my dad. Like,
I don't think I've even heard of that one.
It was good. It was really good.
Well, that one holds a special spot for you.
86. What's that?
That one holds a special spot for you then, if you want to watch it with your dad.
I mean, it wasn't great, but it was just, I just remember seeing it.
Well, I think we have a lot of movies like that when we think back to, like, they may not have been great movies then, and they're probably not good. If they weren't great then, they're probably not great now. But there's other things tied to the experience of actually watching that movie.
I think that can be said about any movie, but
Mhm.
more so about holiday movies because
Yeah.
it's the sentimental time.
Mhm.
Okay, you talk about this one because I know you love this movie. So do I.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I'm gonna watch. I think that's what I'm gonna watch whenever we wrap this up tonight.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch it too, but I have to wait till after.
Yeah, I don't have the children's tonight, so I'll probably be watching it. Just
With
I
your pants
love
off.
I love the Lampoon movies anyway. Vegas Vacation was one I watched over and over again, but this one is just so quotable. So quotable, you know. Shitter's full.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that line. It's just, and it hits home on so many levels because we all have, I think we all have family that we can identify with that are represented in that movie in some shape or form somewhere in that movie.
Wait. Or why is the carpet wet, Todd?
It's so good.
I don't know, Margot. I love that movie.
I may have to watch that tonight.
It's just seriously a great movie.
Hopefully I'm feeling up to it. I want to watch it tonight. We'll see.
We'll see. You might be going to bed.
I might be. I'm feeling it catching up with me.
I misspelled this. This was on Freeform today. Arthur Christmas.
Arthur.
Our Arthur, but you get the gist. Arthur Christmas is just a fun movie. Animated.
This next one, I feel like I've seen Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
You have because it's a Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, okay. That's why I know
the only reason we've seen it.
I thought it seemed familiar. Now I get it.
Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, which is just a classic.
Mhm.
Not a great movie. It's a B movie, but it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, if it makes the Mystery Science Theater cut, it's not going to be
No.
on its own.
The next one, Rare Imports: A Christmas Tale.
What's that?
That is, I put that in Voodoo too. That's I want to say it's Finnish or Dutch, maybe Icelandic.
I can't even find it on IMDb. Why can't I find it?
You got to type in Rare Imports.
I did.
A Christmas Tale.
I'm not even finding it on IMDb.
Hold on, let me try and find it. So it's a different take because there's this giant mountain that you find out that they buried something in, and this guy is trying to find Santa Claus. Well, Santa Claus in these stories, okay, it's not Rare Import, it's Rare Exports. That's why.
That's why I couldn't find it.
It's called Rare Exports.
Because I was looking for not the right thing.
In the depths of the Corvinturi Mountains, 860 meters deep, lies the closest ever guarded secret of Christmas. The time has come to dig it up. The Christmas everyone will believe in Santa Claus. You find out in this one, Santa Claus is evil. Like he ate children, would boil them in oil, all sorts of stuff. And you can tell this is from another country because the kid goes outside to go to the bathroom. He's just walking around in his little snowshoes, in his little underwear with like a jacket on. And he's fine. He's not shivering or anything. It's messed up, but it's just a different take on the Santa Claus mythos. And it's just so cool.
I may have to watch this.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Is it sub-dubbed or is it actually in English?
Some of it's in English and then it's sub.
Okay.
Because they speak, I don't know where it's from. I want to say it's like Iceland.
It's climbing in popularity, and it's got an IMDb rating of 6.7. Way better than a lot of shit I watch.
It's good. It's really good. It really is. It's just a different take.
I'll have to go back and reference this list. So what's our next one there? A Christmas Tale?
A Christmas Tale. Yep. You remember this one?
I'm looking here. There's so many of them.
What was the one I was?
Oh, Rare Exports is also known as A Christmas Tale. Or was that the extension of
that's what it was supposed to be.
Oh, okay. Like, why am I getting multiple things?
Nope, that's it.
Ernest Saves Christmas, next on the list.
Which is a classic.
Freaking great.
I love Ernest.
There's so many, I love all the Ernest movies anyway.
Yeah,
I used to watch those over and over again. But the Christmas movie is, I'm not going to say it's my favorite Ernest movie.
It's one of the best, though.
It's one of the best, and it's rewatchable because it's seasonal.
I would say that's my favorite Ernest movie.
And mine was probably the Halloween one. Or
Booger Lips.
Or was it Ernest Goes to Camp? I don't know. Well, Ernest Goes to Camp was...
That's a classic, too.
That's a classic. We could do a whole episode on Ernest. Very interesting. Very interesting history about him.
Yeah.
We'll bring Choaf in on that one because he...
I know Choaf loves Ernest.
Jim Varney was just a very interesting person in general, and like how he got his start, and yeah,
it's just great. Mm-hmm. And he is missed.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if he was still around today?
He was the rubber faced man before Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
you know,
Ernest Saves the Nursing Home.
Mm-hmm. I think there should be a biopic movie about Jim Varney, but starring John Cena as Jim Varney.
Because he looks exactly
like he's starting to look just like him.
Well, didn't he die of lung cancer?
Yeah, he was 50s? He was a heavy smoker.
He was great. Oh, he's missed.
Yep. I think some of his supporting cast guys, I think one of them was from Oklahoma.
Yeah. The guy who did all the voices, and his eyes would move really quick.
What? He had such a weird name too. If I remember right. I don't know. Wasn't Oliver Clark. Who is it here?
It's like Bobby something, isn't it?
Well, Robert Lesser was Marty. Was it Bobby? Was it Bill Burge? No.
Oh, that's right. And Iron Eyes Cody was in the Ernest Goes to Camp. Who, by the way, was not what?
No, he was from Nashville. Bobby was from Nashville.
He wasn't Indian.
Wait, what?
Iron Eyes Cody, the old Indian chief.
Oh,
he was the crying Indian. He wasn't Indian.
He wasn't, was he?
Nope.
What was he?
He was Italian. What was his name? Wasn't Eddie, was it?
Well, Bobby was the bigger guy.
I thought it was Bobby, the bigger guy.
Yeah, Bobby's the bigger guy. That's Bill Burge. Eddie, was it Eddie? Oh, let me go to the Christmas movie. Back to that. I went deep down a hole. I need to come back. Let's see. That wasn't his last movie, was it? Marty. Was it Marty? Bobby and Marty? Robert Lesser? No. Marty was somebody else.
Hold on. Ernest guy who is from Oklahoma.
Chuck. Gaylord Sartain.
That's what it was. Gaylord. Is it Gaylord or is it Gaylord?
Gaylord. Lard.
Gaylord Sartain. I remember my dad and my uncle always used to say that name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's from Tulsa. I think he's still alive. I believe. Yeah, born 46 in Tulsa, still alive.
Is he really?
Yep.
Howard Garland Sartain? No.
He's an illustrator. He did record covers for Leon Russell. He did a late night, local.
Yeah, that was him.
The comedy show, Dr. Mazeppa, Pampazoid's Uncanny Film Festival. Which
he went to TU. Yeah.
Gary Busey was in there with him. Yeah. So, yeah,
because he was the guy who did the scream that was real loud and his eyes would go back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he was also in The Replacements.
Oh.
And, where was the other one I know? I remember he was in King of the Hill for an episode, but there's something else he was in that we know. Oh, he was in The Outsiders.
Oh, he was?
Uh-huh. And he was in Hee Haw.
Bill Burge was the
Orville P. Bullmoose.
Little scrawny friend guy.
Yeah. So there we go.
Went down the Ernest rabbit hole.
Yep. What else is new? Next, A Very Harold and Kumar Christmas.
I don't think I watched that one. I know I watched, White Castle, and
if you accept it for what it is, it's hilarious.
I need to watch it too. There's so many of these I just need to go back and watch.
Again, these are cult classics, what we're calling cult classics. Next, The Hebrew Hammer, which was hilarious. It was hilarious. And notice we're varying from, because there's not a whole hell of a lot of Hanukkah movies.
Really not. You had Andy Dick was in this. Adam Goldberg.
Mm-hmm. And I know I have it down there later, but we're going to, since we're talking about The Hebrew Hammer, then we also have 8 Crazy Nights, the Adam Sandler Hanukkah animated one, which was very good.
Yep. Sandler still does good stuff.
Yeah. I like Sandler. Okay, what's next? Santa's Apprentice. And
I thought that said Satan's Apprentice. Like, I don't know if that's the...
I was typing quick.
Satana's Apprentice.
That Satana's Apprentice and the Magic Snowflake. They're French. They're based off of a French comic, I believe.
Okay.
They're both in Voodoo. You can get them there. You guys can watch them there. Or around this time of year, Netflix has them too. It's a great story. It's about this orphan named Nicholas who takes over for Santa as a kid. And it's well animated, well written, and it's dubbed in English. But they're just really the Magic Snowflake is the sequel to Santa's Apprentice.
Satan's Apprentice.
Satan's Apprentice. Next, Jack and the Cuckoo Clock Cart. That is a full French one, but they've it's on Netflix.
Ooh,
it's a musical.
Full French. I might have to go for that.
But full French.
Going
but
full
it
French.
is dubbed in English. I can't find the fucking songs in English anywhere. It's written by Dionysus, the lead singer of Dionysus. Dionysus, the Greek god of wine. He's full French. He wrote the music and the script for this, and it's all I see is stars. What is it? Edie Flamet. It's something about like the flame, but it's one of my favorite songs in there. It's just so out there, but it is a Christmas movie. And it's it's the stop motion, like puppety stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just so out there, but it is so good. And the music's great. You would like the music. I think you would really like it.
So what do we got here? Oh, Rise of the Guardians. Great movie.
Which is a Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm. I think it's arguably in all the holidays movies.
Well, it is, but it came out around Christmas.
Yeah. It's Santa focused.
It is Santa focused.
Yep.
Because he becomes Jack Frost.
We got Home Alone 2, just a continuation of bad parenting.
With Donald Trump in it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
We have, Gremlins again. You have Gremlins on here like 3 times, I think.
Yeah, really?
Maybe. Nightmare Before Christmas. Christmas and Halloween movie both. Great movie.
It's one of our favorites. We talked about that during the Halloween episode, so we're not going to go in depth. But it's one of our favorites.
Mm-hmm. There's 8 Crazy Nights we covered. Ghosts of Girlfriends Past. I don't think I know this one.
Is that the Ryan Reynolds one? I can't remember.
I think so. We're going to look here. That's a TV show. 2009.
2009.
Matthew McConaughey. You were close. Emma Stone, Jennifer Garner.
Yeah. That's a Christmas one, though.
Christmas rom-com.
Not with me, but it's
with
popular.
the ladies. It's got it. Well, I mean, it's got Emma Stone in it, so I may watch that just for that.
Elf. Buddy's Musical Christmas. That's the animated Elf one.
Oh, okay. I thought that was one of those like million knockoff Air Bud movies.
No. I mean,
they have a Christmas movie too.
Yeah, Air Bud, and then the Santa Buddies.
Santa Buddies, that's what it was.
Yep. But no, this one's the musical one that was all claymation.
Okay. Oh, did they do that one in the Rankin and Bass style?
Yes.
Or was it? Okay.
Yeah. One of my favorite movies, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. I own one of the few DVDs you could get of it at the time, and then they put it on Disney Plus last year.
Nice.
That's a Henson one from Henson's Creature Shop.
Yeah.
It's not their most exciting one. It's not their most well done one,
It's
But
a
it's
way older one.
it's way old, but I love it. It is so good. It's basically Emmett Otter. They're living the poor, old timey, like 20s, 30s, 40s, 1800s, whenever. I mean, there's cars, so probably turn of the century,
I mean,
20s.
Depression era.
Yeah, give or take.
They're
And
depressed
poor,
otters.
and he's trying to get a present for his mom, and she's trying to get a present for him. And just all the stuff that they're doing, and they form a jug band with instruments. It's a great movie. Go check it out.
So then you have the Christmas toy. You're talking about the Muppet one there as well?
Yep. The other Henson one. I don't know if that's on Disney Plus. I've got the DVD of it, which is been out of print for years. And it's like $150 now to buy it.
Damn.
Yeah. But I love the Christmas toy. It is so good. I guarantee they used to play it on NBC all the time back in the 80s, 90s. It might be on Disney Plus. I'm going to look it up real quick. But it's about a toy who can't accept that they're not the new toy.
Okay.
And how they deal with it, basically.
It's kind of a Toy Story-ish.
Oh, 100%.
So we got...
Okay, go on the next one. I'm looking this one up.
We did 8 Crazy Nights. You already covered that. Anna and the Apocalypse. I haven't heard of this. You got it on the list. I looked it up.
Yes.
It is
I just heard about that one.
Christmas-themed zombie apocalypse musical.
It's supposed to be great.
A zombie... I'll read the little synopsis here real quick. As a zombie apocalypse threatens the sleepy town of Little Haven at Christmas, forcing Anna and her friends to fight, slash, and sing their way to survival, facing the undead in a desperate race to reach their loved ones. Shaun of the Dead meets La La Land. You got me there. Anything that's being compared to Shaun of the Dead, regardless of seasonal movie or not, I'm down for.
And it's, like I said, it's supposed to be great. And I thought that this would be something that you and I would really love.
That movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to introduce something else. I was like, wait, I thought we were just talking about that one.
No, that's it. Okay.
Let's see. Ghost of Girlfriend's Past. Didn't we already talk about that one?
I had to log into Disney Plus. Hold on.
Okay.
Keep going.
Yeah, I'm looking here. Didn't we already talk about Ghost of Girlfriend's Past?
Yep.
Okay. Then Dolly Parton's The Christmas on the Square. I'm pretty sure I've seen this.
Everyone has. So that is consistently ranked in one of the top Christmas movies. Consistently.
I think I have. If I can even spell.
Okay, it's Christmas Toy is not on Disney Plus.
Oh, Christmas on the Square just came out last year. I haven't seen that one.
I'm pretty sure
she had another Christmas special though. I'm pretty sure.
A couple. She's Dolly.
She's Dolly. She's just a national treasure.
She is a national treasure. I'm pretty sure the Christmas Toy is on Hulu.
Okay. So now we got some classics that, I mean, a couple of them, excuse me, we've already talked about. We got How the Grinch Stole Christmas in there.
So let me explain this part too.
Okay.
I think that they could be considered, I wasn't sure where to classify some of these, so I put them in both because they could be considered classics.
Yeah.
They could be considered underground. Like the Grinch. Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
You could call it a new classic.
Yeah, you could do that.
I mean, when I'm thinking classic, I'm thinking of these, Christmas Carol, Miracle on 34th Street, White Christmas, Christmas in Connecticut, The Nutcracker, Babes in Toyland. The ones you have listed here that are like older, like way older.
Yep.
The Polar Express is newer. I would call it a new classic.
But it's a classic book.
It's a classic book. The movie itself, I would say, new classic. So these are all, Peanuts Christmas. It was just, I put that up there with the Rankin and Bass with that stuff that we've all seen. so many times. You know, his sad little Christmas tree. What else do we have? Christmas in Connecticut. I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, that's a great one. Christmas in Connecticut. That's a good one.
It's a 1945 movie.
Yeah. Meet Me in St. Louis. A lot of these classics, like I don't think there's been any that could be considered classics that are recent. Stop me if I'm wrong.
You're right.
But I think for my definition of classics, it's the old ones. I can't find the Christmas toy. It's out there somewhere. I know it is. Maybe Amazon. Next we have The Shop Around the Corner. That's an old one. Holiday Inn. And then probably the one that I would consider the definition of Christmas classic. It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh yeah.
Every year.
I think that's
consistently.
the when you think of Christmas classic, you're thinking Miracle on 34th Street or It's a Wonderful Life. Like,
well, and I would put A Christmas Story up there also.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when TNT plays it for 24 hours straight on repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fudge. Yeah. Then there's some newer ones. I don't know where to classify them, but I watched this one this week, A Boy Called Christmas. It's a live action mixed with CG. The story of Santa Claus when he was a boy, except way different. It's way different than anything else I've ever seen. Like, it has a troll in it and a truth fairy.
A truth fairy.
A truth fairy. But it was really good. It was really good. And that just came out on Netflix like last week.
Yeah. Okay, may have to watch that.
It's a good family one. Jingle Jangle just came out last year. That one looked really good. I haven't watched that yet.
Here's one I know you're excited about. We can talk. There's two here that we can talk about. There's the classic, and then I'm thinking of the new one, which was really good. We had the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Yep.
Which I don't think I've seen since I was a little kid.
Which is terrible.
Is it still findable? I thought it kind of got like axed, like hard to find again.
It did, but then I think you can find it on YouTube. And then I think I'm looking. No, I don't know if you can find it. I'm kind of hoping at some point they put it on Disney Plus, because I mean they put all the Ewoks on there.
It'll probably make its way on there
At some point.
What is on there is the Lego Christmas,
which is great.
It's
Holiday
so good.
Special.
What do they call their holiday? They don't call it Christmas. It's not the Lego Christmas Special. It's the Lego Holiday Special.
Yeah, Lego Holiday, because they want to be inclusive.
Star Wars Holiday Special. What's the name of their holiday? Life Day.
That's right. So that's just a classic.
Yep, that is so good.
It really is.
I mean, they got the sweaters, they got everything. Now you're talking about Hallmark movies here next. Most famous. I can't think of any. I just don't watch the Hallmark movies at all.
I don't either, but those are, they
all run together for me.
They flood you with movies, holiday movies.
That's your choice, Chris, because you tune to it.
You know what? You shut up. But they do. Hallmark, that's, I think, what they're most famous for is those Hallmark movies. And like Aunt Becky, Lori Loughlin was like the queen of those before Jail Time.
Before Jail Time, yeah.
But those are, I don't watch them, but I know that they're super popular. I mean, the only person I can think of that might watch them is maybe Choaf.
Probably.
I mean, that seems like a Choaf-like activity, or maybe Banner.
Maybe.
I'm sure I'm going to get a fuck you, Guyver, in the chat for that one.
Now, are you guys ready for the quickest debate that has ever happened in the history of EGTN?
Because it's not a debate.
Yep. Go ahead and read the next line, and then I'll answer.
Okay. Drum roll. And Die Hard. Christmas movie or no?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
That's done.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys...
I was waiting to get to that moment this whole time.
If you guys debate this with us, you're wrong.
Mm-hmm. Usually,
we're not even going to allow argument on this one.
Usually we're open to hear your
Points
side of things and whatever, but if you say it's not, you're fucking wrong.
You are fucking wrong, because Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Pure and simple.
I will throw you off the roof.
Like Hans Gruber?
Mm-hmm. Gruber!
Okay, I did see the coolest advent calendar ever. This guy made this huge, what's the name?
Nakatomi?
I can't think of the name. Yeah, Nakatomi Plaza.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Hans Gruber at the top, and every day he pulls this thing, and Hans falls a little bit more.
Let's see if I can find one. Die Hard advent calendar.
Yeah. It's awesome. But yeah, it is. Like, that's what I put in the notes. Christmas movie or not, it is. There's no argument.
It is. Sorry. I can't find it. I'll find one, though.
Then I also put a link in our notes for the Rotten Tomatoes 65 best Christmas movies.
Ooh, we'll throw that in the show or in the whatever below.
Yeah, it's just really cool.
Yep.
A lot of them we went on. Some of them aren't on there.
There's just so many.
It is, and
we can go for hours and hours on all these. There's just so many movies.
Well, and again, the definition of the holiday movie is something that makes you feel good.
Mm-hmm. I can think of some other movies that fit in that definition, but for the sake of the show, and I'm really excited to see, hoping Disney takes some, the Rankin and Bass aren't on there, but I think Disney could throw some more holiday stuff out. Like, if you're looking at your background.
Yep.
Right. Now, who do you have behind you?
The Miser Brothers.
The Miser, you have.
It's Heat Miser and Snow Miser.
Mm-hmm. So I can see Disney trying to do something with, Heat Miser, and then using that, they could totally have a Marvel Christmas special starring Mephisto, using that whole
son of a bitch. Yes.
thing there.
Here I am, fucking got my mouth open while he wiggles that worm. Not the first or the last time I've said that. But it's one thing that I forgot to mention. I mentioned it briefly earlier, is Freeform, which used to be, I forget what it used to be, but it's the Freeform channel now. They have the 38 Days of Christmas or whatever. And they play nonstop Christmas movies, like the day of Thanksgiving to Christmas.
It was originally CBN.
And it was something else before that.
Well, it was CBN for, look here, the Family Channel?
Yeah, the Family Channel.
Oh, okay. I forgot all about the Family Channel.
Yeah, and they just play great movies.
They just kind of merge into one thing?
If they turned into Freeform, I think they got bought out or something.
Okay.
But I think they're part of a bigger umbrella, too.
Maybe. Part of ABC, Fox, all that Disney umbrella stuff.
Oh, yeah, that means it's Disney then, isn't it?
Probably.
Well, I mean, if it's, subsidiary, it's because it's ABC Family. ABC's owned by Disney. So, yeah. I mean, if there's any on this list that you guys hit or you guys think should be on there, let us know. I'm going to post this to the listeners. Post in the chat. What is one holiday movie you cannot go without? You consistently have to say, whether that be like the Roseanne holiday special.
And why is it Die Hard?
And why is it Die Hard? But what's the one that you cannot go with? Do you have a couple that you can't go without, and why? We'd love to hear from you.
Mhm.
So with that, like I said, I know this has just been us rambling about Christmas movies, but that's what this episode was about. Or
Mhm.
holiday movies.
That was the intent.
So,
intent.
and we hope we could get you at least thinking of some that maybe you haven't heard of before, and now you want to go check out, especially with your family. And if you still think Die Hard's not a holiday movie, fuck you. Kyle's flipping you off.
Mhm. Kyle's getting tired. This is as far as he can go with it.
So as you can tell, we're both kind of out of it still. So with that, we're going to end it here.
Mhm.
I would ask what you're reading or watching, but I don't give a shit right now.
I'm watching the Nostradamus
Still gonna
Effect on Hulu. It's an old rerun of prophets and things that how they all line up, and it's kind of interesting. I probably won't finish it though. I bet they didn't see that coming.
No. I'm watching Christmas movies and Hawkeye. I've watched the first episode. I need to finish 2 and 3 now.
I need to rewatch episode 1 and 2. I watched them both, but I was distracted by children's. So I need to rewatch it.
I'm gonna watch 2 probably tonight, and then some more, like maybe Elf tonight. But yeah, so we're not gonna do the rest because I know Kyle's tired. I'm tired. We're gonna have some more Christmas themed or holiday themed episodes this month. It'll be a lot of fun. We're also gonna have the end of the year State of the Nerd address with Brandon and Justin.
Mhm.
That'll be a fun one.
That'd be a good one.
That might not be for December though. That might be in January.
It'll make its way out eventually.
So yeah. So if there's anything again that you guys want to see us do, come, just let us know. We'll talk about it.
Hop in the Discord. Let us know.
With that, this has been Every Man's Guide to Nerddom. I'm Chris.
And I'm Kyle. Wherever you guys are, have a great morning, evening, night. Have a happy holidays, and be good to each other.
Nerd core,
See ya.
rise up. Bye. It could get elevated. Nerd core, could rise up. It could get elevated. Nerdcore used to be just a made-up word. MCs shied away from